So guys, welcome back to the second part of the show where Tinahacks is gonna teach me how to do a trick in the Super Mario World. Can you get me through a little bit about what we're gonna do today?
Sure. So in Super Mario World in Vanilla Dome 1, one of the first really flashy glitches that most speedrunners use involves duplicating blocks in order to spawn Yoshi wings that shouldn't exist. And that's usually one of those things where somebody who's not used to watching this run, thinks that it's really cool because they've played through this level and obviously there's nothing there. They've played the level, they know.
Yeah.
But through the use of this glitch, we're able to exit the level a little bit early, and that tends to be pretty interesting. It's pretty fun, but I think that more than that, it shows that relatively difficult sounding glitches, like we're going to be duplicating blocks, we're going to be spawning things that don't exist, and all of these are in a pretty tight frame window. This is a 2-frame trick,
Yes.
but even that is something that is quite approachable for somebody who hasn't done runs of this game before.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. I think it's really important to give a quick shout out to Dots Are Cool before we start. We've talked about him a little bit earlier, but we're going to be using his practice card with his practice ROM, so we have a little bit more control of what we are doing, and it will. I hope it will help us making this a little bit faster.
Yeah, definitely. Dots Are Cool's work has been the basis of a lot of just the time save that we've seen in the world record and just average runs for Super Mario World ever since he started working on it.
It's way less frustrating to practice with something like this. Yes. So let's dive right into this. For the showcase, we will use this vision right now, so we can see both my and Tina's gameplay. So it might be a little bit easier for me. So what do I do?
All right, so I will show what the finished product looks like
All right.
first. And this will be fun for your viewers because it's been about a year and a half since the last time I've done this.
Oh,
We'll see if the muscle memory still exists.
I'm sure it is.
So this is what it's going to look like as a finished product.
All right.
So coming up here is a Yoshi coin that we're going to be duping a block over.
Oh. Oh no.
So, and even with something like that,
Yeah.
this is obviously a trick that I haven't done in about a year and a half.
Yeah.
But that's really what we're looking at. And there's a lot of steps to this, and luckily this level is really good for working on that in an isolated part.
All right.
So I'm gonna take you through the first part of it, just
Sure.
the technicality of it.
So before we start, I think. Okay, no, go on.
Okay.
All right.
So this area is quite nice because we've got shells and we've got block,
Okay.
and these shells aren't going to wake up.
Okay.
So the first thing that we want to do is be able to duplicate a block. And with a feather, you've got 2 frames to do it. You want to aim for right about when the top of the shell is lined up with the middle of these little eye-looking things on the
Okay.
turn block, and you're going to throw the shell up at that point.
Okay.
And as you can see, it can take a
Yeah.
little bit of time to get used to it, but eventually we're going
Oh.
to get
Okay.
that duplicated block right up above.
And that's what we're trying to do, and we're gonna have to do it twice.
That's correct. So that's the first one, and once you can do that, then we're ready to move on to step 2.
All right.
And I will point out, whenever I'm doing this, I am pressing myself up against the edge of the block that I want to duplicate.
Okay.
And that's how we guarantee that we get that block duplicated straight above it as opposed to offset.
Like diagonally.
Correct.
Okay. So I do need to have a cape and a Yoshi to do this. I think there are quick keys for this.
There are. So the L and R keys are going to cycle your power-up state and your Yoshi state.
All right, so I can just find. Okay, it's L, and I need green Yoshi. It doesn't we don't care.
It doesn't actually matter. Well,
Yeah.
you don't want red Yoshi. Red Yoshi for this could be bad.
All right. So I'm gonna get right into this. All right, I'm at the spot. Oops. It's been a while. All
sure.
right.
So I will warn you.
I still need to have the cape, but I don't.
Yeah. However, now you're dealing with a one-frame window. So I'm gonna introduce you to one other real handy quick key when you get back there.
Yep.
If you hold down the R button and
Yep.
press select, that's a save state.
Oh,
So
that's
you can
perfect.
save right there so that you don't have to worry about making it back to that spot.
All right, so I want to do R and select like this. Okay,
Yep.
I did. All right, let's scroll back. Oh my God, it's been so long playing that game. All right, let's do this. So I want to do when the top of the shell, like the white part lining over the inside of the shell, when that touches the
middle of those eyes. And remember, if you hold down jump, you're going to float more slowly so you can time it better. That's why this turns into a 2-frame trick instead of 1.
Oh. Oops. Come out here. Not yet.
So you're getting very close to it.
Yeah, I know it's not so bad. I've seen you do it, so I think I'm just a little bit off. Let's try it again. Oops. Hey, come back.
So one thing I noticed. Okay, so to load your state, hold L and press select.
All right, yeah.
L for load.
All right. One thing you were noticing, yeah?
I'm noticing that you're letting go of all of the buttons. Try to only let go of Y. I'm assuming you're pressing.
Yeah.
So now you've got just a vertical kick without letting go of your float, and that's going to help your timing.
Oh, that was way too late. Oops. All right, so it's this and that. Like this. Oh, it probably was really close, this one.
That one was close. You were just a little bit off. And it's one of those things where once you get the feel for it, you can do it pretty reliably.
Yeah. Muscle memory is really great. All right. Oh. Let's do this again. It's really hard, actually.
It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you get once you have the feel for it, you know, it's a 2-frame trick, but it's a 2-frame trick that you can get pretty consistent at.
I think I'm doing it a little bit too late.
You're actually doing it a little bit early. If you do it
early?
if you do it too early, you're going to kick the shell above the blocks.
Oh, I get that. All right. Huh. And
So
that was too
what
late.
Too late looks like.
Oh, okay, all right. I get it.
But now you have instant feedback. You know whether you've done it too early or too late.
Yeah, that's going to be real good. All right. Pushing myself against the block. Come on. Oh, the shell wasn't reversed. So is it still
need to be, but
yeah, but it's still the top.
It'll be the same. Yeah, it's still the top of the shell with the middle of the eye. The fact that the shell, when you have it spun with the cape, has that large flat area above it can be quite helpful.
All right. Too early.
That had to be just 1 frame off. That was very close.
All right. Oh, damn. It's actually super fun to practice, though. Brings back some
Yeah, that's one of the
memories.
nice things about this game is that even when you're practicing something that's relatively challenging, there
Yes!
you go. So that's the first duplication. You've got
Woo!
that.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to teach you how to do what's called a side duplication.
All right.
It's very similar.
All right. So I'm picking
So
up
now-
another shell.
Yes. So we'll need another shell. So
Right.
now, before I was aligning myself against the inner edge,
Mm-hmm.
now I'm going to use this other turn block to align myself against the outer edge, and you'll see it pushes Mario just a tiny bit.
Okay.
And that's how you know that you're in the right spot, is when you get pushed over to the side.
Okay. Oops. And then I do the same?
It'll be the same thing.
Okay, so I was two. Okay, like this.
And of course, since the block is a little bit higher, the timing is just
Yeah.
a little bit different. But as long
Oh,
as
you
you get
did
it
it.
either diagonal or...
Is there something I'm not understanding, though?
you want to try and do the side dupe against the block that you've already duplicated upwards.
Okay, I want to do...
So you want to duplicate it either to the right or to the left, and you want to align yourself against the edge that's far away from it.
All right.
So it looks like you're correctly positioned for a side dupe there.
All right. So I can respawn the shells, I guess. Yes,
Yes.
I can. All right.
Yeah, and you might want to make a save state now just to
Oh, yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
make it easier for you.
So, like this, does it work? I don't think it does. Right. And if
You managed to slow the game down, and I'm not entirely sure what the button combination for that is.
I don't
So
know.
now would be a good time to load state, unfortunately.
All right. All right. Oh, I can do it again. It'll let me practice.
Yep.
I will need to do
Yes.
it twice anyway.
Practice
So.
is good.
Yep. All right. Oh, I was too early. Let's do this again. Oh, way too late. All right. Too early. Way too late. All right. So the slowing down was due to me using something
one of the
inside the
button
control. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's one of the button combinations inside Dots' hack,
Yeah.
which is quite useful.
Yes.
Although probably not what you want to do to learn this trick. There we go.
Yeah, I got it again.
So
And
now's a
then-
good time to save your state.
Oh yeah, true. So it was R and
select.
select, and then
So now we want to do that side duplication.
exactly. So I want to be outside, but still the shell is pointing towards the block that I want to do, right?
That's correct. And you know that you're correctly aligned when you
Yeah.
get pushed. You might have noticed that you got pushed just a little bit
Yes.
to the left there.
So I'm
So
well
you're
aligned.
perfectly set up.
Yeah.
And the timing, of course, is different because the block is one space higher.
So it's still got to be aligned with the yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not necessarily. All right. To
And you'll notice
Oh,
it's
what's-
very close to the top of your jump, and you can
Yeah.
use that to help you time it out.
all right.
So I will warn you,
Mm-hmm.
shells in this game will store momentum.
Okay.
So the fact that you picked it up while it was in air and moving is going to modify the duplication.
Okay. So I should pick it from the ground.
Yeah, from just standing still.
Yep. All right. Oh, way too late. I'm standing still. Oh yeah,
There you
got
go.
it. There we go.
Cool. So now that you've done both of those things,
Yes.
you are ready to go for the early exit of the stage.
Nice.
Now, the one thing that's going to be a little bit tricky is, remember, the what you're going for now is these duplications with a buzzy beetle. Previously, you've been using a turtle shell. Turtle shells don't wake up when there's no Koopa.
Yeah. But
The buzzy beetle will wake up, so sometimes, if you feel like you're taking too long, you'll want to set it down and spin your cape to re-stun it.
Okay.
And once you do that, you can get used to going for those two duplications that that lead to that spawning of wings.
Okay.
So I will show you the way that in the speedrun you're going to want to get to this area.
Okay.
So, in fact, let me start over, and I'm not going to get flight here. So if you jump there, you can still get through this no problem. And now I'm just eating all of those guys.
Okay.
And that sets us up for this without anything else in terms of...
a problem that could happen.
Yep.
All right. Wow. You got the hang of it. It came back real fast.
Once you learn it once, it does come back pretty quickly.
Nice. Did I lose my save state because I got killed?
You shouldn't have. You need to go into the level in order...
Ah, okay, okay. Makes sense. Ah, there we go. So, same thing. What I want to do is duping the block here. Oh, but I cannot take the coin, right?
Correct. You have to be careful not to take the coin.
All right.
Typically, we will dupe it from the right-hand side. It's just a little bit easier, and I've always found that it tends to not collect from the right as easily as it does from the left.
Damn.
So once it starts shaking, you'll want to hold down so that you can restun it.
Like this.
Yes, and then when you spin your cape, that resets its stun timer.
All right. Like this, and then like that. Nope. Go away.
So when you're first learning the trick, a lot of people will break one of the blocks over the left-hand side so you can get down easier.
Damn. That seems like a good idea to me. All right. Oh, damn. Don't pick up the coin. Not too early. Do that, and then do that again, and then...
I'm definitely getting a good feel for when it's time to restun the buzzy.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that people who are just learning this trick tend to get wrong a lot, and it can be a real heartbreak when somebody's holding the buzzy, hits them, and all of a sudden there's small Marios stuck in this area.
Yeah. Especially when you don't have a reset option, like...
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I want to be closer. Oh, damn. That was too close. Oops. Oh, damn. Hey, it's tougher than it looks there, but it's fun. It's super fun to try.
Yeah, this is one of those tricks that once you get it down, it's pretty simple, but there's definitely a time pressure aspect to it because you've got the buzzy that's threatening to come back and kill you.
Yep.
Now, one of the things that you want to do is use that turn block to align you. You want to have the corner of the turn block push you instead of pressing left or right yourself once you're in that jump.
Here?
So that's for your side dupe. For the other dupe, you'll want to be closer to the inside of the block.
Yeah, but if I'm really inside, it seems really hard not to pick up the coin like this.
Indeed. Let me take a look at how I do it so that I can try and give you some advice.
Like this, I'm really close, so I guess it would be good, but... Oh, maybe you just don't jump as high as I do. Is that a possibility?
I think that's what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm definitely jumping much less high.
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
Yeah, there's definitely a tap going on there instead of
Yep.
holding jump.
Yep, I think that's the cue. Because I'm not picking it up as long as I don't get like up to Mario's belly or something like this. So it seems way easier to go.
Yeah, so this is a trick that you learn in Kaizo hacks, which is probably one of the reasons that I picked this particular trick up relatively easily.
Yeah.
Is the tap hold jump. In Mario, Mario will he'll fall slower even when you don't have a cape if you're holding jump.
Yeah.
So sometimes you need to jump a very short distance and then fall slowly to get a jump correctly.
Yeah.
And so learning the timing for learning the timing for a short jump that falls slowly is important.
All right, we'll try this out. Oh, too late.
That was very close, though.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad. I still don't get the down on dropping the... I just push it forward. Alright, we'll get this. No, that wasn't it. It had to be close, this one.
That had to be a frame away. That was very close.
Yep. Like this. Alright. Oh, too high. Alright. Let's try this again. Nope.
So you're doing something that I see some runners do, and it's definitely one of the faster. You are kicking it on the way up, and this can be, faster. The problem
You just said that I should do it on the way down, and it worked.
Yeah, the problem with doing it on the way up, even though it saves you a few frames, is that it does turn it back into a one-frame trick, even when you have the cape.
Yeah, I get why it's harder. I don't have a cape anymore, so I will have to reproduce it, but yeah.
Yep. So what you'll notice, as long as that turn block stops turning, when you pick up that coin, there's going to be a solid block there that's left behind.
There we go. Okay, I want to save that. All right.
So and now collect that coin.
Oh yeah, that's true. Gotta collect the coin. Stay calm. Stay there.
Not when that's turning, though.
Yep. Then I collect it.
Yep.
And there's still a block.
Don't
Yeah, that's true.
activate that block.
Okay.
In fact, I would say save your state right now.
Okay. There we go.
Cool. Now go and activate that block. Without doing a duplication.
This?
So that's what it's going to look like when you fail.
Okay.
This is actually a special block that Mario World uses.
Okay.
Which, depending on its X position, where it is horizontally, you're going to get one of the following things in order: a key, wing, a pea balloon, or a Koopa shell. Interestingly, the Koopa shell's never used in the actual game. But those three mean that anytime that you need a key and you see a wings block, you can get a key out of it. Anytime that you have a key block or a pea balloon block and you need wings, you can get wings out of those by duping it to the right or to the left.
That's interesting. So that's what I'm doing. This one is a key block, and then by duping it, I'm making it go into its rotation to its next item, which is the wings.
Exactly. And that's why we dupe it to the side. We dupe it over to the right-hand side, which puts it in the wings space.
All right. That's interesting. Okay. I'm going to try that out. So it's here. I got to be a little bit farther. And then... That's a thing, right?
So you just duplicated the block over to the left.
Yep.
Which, as I mentioned, is a Koopa shell. Interestingly, I don't think that you actually activated the original block, which means you could pick that Koopa shell up and you could
try again.
You could continue trying.
Well, there's a few Koopa shells there.
Oh, now you activated it.
Now I've activated it. All right.
It was in a very uncooperative spot, to be sure.
No, but it was super fun. All right. Let's do this again. Oh, no, that's right. I gotta do it differently now. Sorry.
Yes. So now you'll be over to the right-hand side, and also you're hitting that shell and picking it up with momentum, and that's going to be part of the problem that you're having.
Okay. So I'm gonna do it like this. Oops. Stop moving. Oh, come on. Stay calm. There we go. Then I want to be pushed by the block, and then I want to do it when it's way higher. Oh, but the block is invisible, so it's really tougher. Yeah.
It can be. If you have a problem with the block being invisible, we can make it visible for you.
Oh no, that's all right. I would just mean that I'll need to get.
Yeah, this turns very much into a muscle memory thing now.
Yeah. Makes it more interesting. There you go.
You've got wings.
Okay,
congratulations.
I don't have Yoshi.
You don't have a Yoshi, so they're not the most useful thing in the world. But you just got wings.
Yeah.
That is two-frame tricks, duplicating blocks, exploiting glitches in this game. And it took you not even 20 minutes, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. That's super awesome. Thank you very much, Tina. That was super cool. All right. So I think we'll return to the part right there. Thank you very much, Tina, for the old episode. It was super fun to have you on stream, to have your inputs, to learn a little bit more about who you are. And the trick part was super fun. Like, I really feel like I could try to learn a little bit more about the game, because it was super fun to do.
Right on. Yeah, if you ever do Super Mario World streams, please let me know. I'd love to watch.
Oh, I will. If I do, I will let you know. Guys, thank you very much for coming and watch the episode. Go on Tinahacks stream. It's always super fun. She talks a lot. It's always a super chill stream, but it's always super informative. She runs all kinds of games, and it's always competitive, but super interesting too. So I really hope you will go there and give her a view and maybe a little bit of a follow. Thank you again, Tina. See you on Twitch.
Thank you.